Hey, this is Notser, and this is sort of a PSA. I didn't really know this until I was streaming, and I was like, can I do this? I don't know. What am I talking about? Well, I'm sure many of you have been like, oh man, I need to get a new commander and I need to move it. And this is going to be very relevant whenever the Soviet destroyers are introduced next week. So I'm trying to maximize your experience and minimize the cost of the doubloons or credits or whatever you're going to end up having to do to make those commanders associated with the ship that you might like. You know, maybe they associate with the incorrect one. Maybe for whatever reason, since the Kiev is going to be tier 8, I moved my Hubadov's commander down. I don't know. So, what you can do if you're interested in taking a commander that exists on another ship, let's say, for instance, let's say I'm crazy and I want to play in the Colorado and I don't have a commander associated with the Colorado. That seems like a pretty big bad thing. Pretty big bad thing. That seems pretty bad if I want to play the Colorado. So I should try and bring a commander over to my Colorado. Well, you know what I'd like to do? I would like to take a commander that's sort of developed from or is not associated with a ship like the Missouri. You don't want premium commanders associated with a premium ship. You want to assign them to a real ship. The reason is the premium ship can use whatever commander you want. There's no requirement to retrain. So, this is obviously a low-skill commander, and I'm not going to spend 500 doubloons or 200,000 credits to do the retrain. What else can I do, Notser, other than deleting? Well, funny you should ask that. See, obviously I don't want to do doubloons. Obviously I don't want to do credits. I'm going to do free. Well, you go a game without it being trained. That sucks, right? No, it doesn't, because you can use your Elite Commander XP, what I have over here in the bottom, and I can actually spend it towards the retrain. Now, I have a lot, you might not have as much, but if you do, or you get close to that number, you can use this to move the acceleration training. And the technique that you do, you don't press accelerate training. Because if you press accelerate train, it's going to bring you back to this, oh, spend the doubloons, spend the credit. No, don't do that. You want to hit this plus button. When you hit this plus button, you can use your free XP or your Elite Commander XP and put it towards the retraining costs that you would have to do by playing the game in that particular commander. This is awesome. And it's not completely obvious, so I apologize if I'm telling people I already know this. I know, oh my god, Notser, you're a dumb butt, because you don't know this. I'm just ignorant. So I'm going to put 2,000 of my Elite Commander towards this retrain. And just like that, he is trained to be functional on this ship without having to play the game. I did play the game to get the Elite Commander, and my Hubadovsk or my Zhao or any number, my Des Moines, any number of commanders that are 19, and it's just stored up in inventory. And I can use that to progress, and obviously you can add more if you want. You know, I can get him up to a 10, and that's pretty cheap right there. I can get him up to a 10 commander relatively cheap, and that's pretty nice, right? So I just wanted to make sure everyone knows this. When the Soviet destroyers come out, there's going to be a lot of double commanders if you are one of the few that are lucky enough to have commanders associated with these ships. And you might want to move them to a different ship than what they get assigned to. And that's one way you can bypass it. You can use the accelerated training plus sign rather than the little button start your retraining. If you press the plus sign, you will be able to access the Elite Commander XP or free XP rather than having to spend doubloons or credits. Or time. You know, time is... Not everyone has the unlimited time that I have towards the game, so I'm just trying to empower you so you can have better success. And more fun. That's the most important thing, right? Alright, so, we did it. I hope it wasn't confusing. If you have any questions, just let me know. It's a very short PSA. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.